Hey, what's good, guys? It's Cahmron. Today I'll be showing you how to make a clamping pass first point in NBA 2K26. This is another one of those builds that I posted on X. Got a decent amount of traction over there. Really been enjoying posting the builds over there as well. Just a good way to kind of bring awareness to some of these crazy names we've got in this. But yeah, today I'm going to show you guys how to make it. So your 6'7" point guard, 184 pounds, 7-foot wingspan. I went 7-foot wingspan, so you will be able to get bronze limitless on this build. If you don't care about that, just go ahead and go 7'1" for the wingspan. Looking at these stats, you have a 65 close shot, a 75 driving layup for those Jason Williams layup animations, 75 driving dunk for the athletic dunks off one plus bronze posterizer. You have a 45 standing dunk to get those basic standing dunk animations, an 80 mid-range, and an 83 ball. I normally, it depends on what you want. I just personally kind of like to have this 80 mid-range just to make it a little bit easier to score from mid. If you just want sharp take, for example, you could always drop this mid-range down to 75. But for me, I just like the well-roundedness of having the double 80s. 83 ball, gonna put 3 caps here to go ahead and go 83. That's gonna give you bronze limitless range. 64 free throw, put some caps here if you feel like it. 87 pass accuracy, you do need this for the build name. You do get gold break starter, not gonna be using it a ton with that 60D board. Gold dimer and gold versatile visionary. But yeah, if you go 85, the build name will change. So if you want this name, gonna have to go 87 pass. 84 ball handle, you're going to want to put a cap here to go ahead and go 85. If you go 85 ball handle, the build name will change as well. I went 80 speed with ball just to move about as quick as I could on a 6'7" point guard. The plan was to go ball handle takeover boost, which would give you a 95 speed with ball plus blur take, which is just going to be ridiculous on this build. 74 interior for bronze post lock. This is sort of an old school lockdown. You're gonna have 99 perimeter defense, 64 steal for bronze interceptor, but the main focus of this is the great perimeter defense, and if they get by you, kind of hoping you can get a chase down with that high 84 block. So either way, whether it's a hands up contest or a jump, you should be completely set on the perimeter and getting some really nice contest ratings, in my opinion. 60 defensive rebound for that bronze rebound chaser. You may not be throwing dots all the time with the gold break starter, but occasionally you will get an important rebound for your squad, and that is kind of what I like this 60 rebound threshold for on guards. 89 speed, 83 agility. This agility does move up pretty well with caps, so that's going to end up being how you go ahead and get that legend on ball. Plus, you will be able to get this speed up as well with caps. 72 strength for bronze brick wall. If you don't care about bronze brick wall, just drop it into your free throw. I kind of thought, why not? May as well just get another bronze badge on this build. 74 vert is for that silver high flying denier. And overall, again, this is a perimeter heavy build. Guard the perimeter, create from the perimeter. But if needed, you can get to the rim just fine with this double 75 setup with the high speed with ball, with lightning launch, with your T-Mac animations, and all of that. And you also can be a true, genuine two-way point guard with this high pass accuracy as well. You've got the shades of Jalen Suggs, Ron Harper, and SGA. And this comes out as a clamping pass first point. Really like this build name. And I do genuinely feel like this is a pretty solid lockdown in this game. Steal, as of right now, isn't the most important. You get some decent shooting badges. You do have access to Michael Porter Jr. base, Matt Ryan base. Can play make, can get to the rim, can finish at the rim, and overall I think it's pretty well rounded. But now let's go ahead and check out the cap breakers and kind of what takeovers I would run on this build. So cap breaker wise, as you can see on this build, you do get a decent boost to driving layup. You get a decent boost to standing dunk. You get a decent boost to pass accuracy as well if you do want to end up going Hall of Fame dimer. But pretty much the strategy of these caps, you're going to want to drop 5 into your perimeter defense. You're going to want to drop 3 into your agility to go ahead and get legend on ball. And that's 8 total caps. From there, you're going to want to drop 1 into your ball handle to go 85. That's 9 caps. And then you're going to want to drop 3 into your 3 ball to go 83. That ends you at 12 total cap breakers. Going forward on this build, there is a world where you can get the steal up a little bit higher. There's a world where you can get your speed up to 91, there's a world where you could get your pass accuracy up to get Hall of Fame dimer. And I think overall, you know, these stats are pretty well rounded. I think you can be a true point guard on this build. I think you can be a score first option on this build. I think you can guard ball. I think you're switchable. You're fast, can finish well, and can knock down a free throw or two. And I really do like this clamping pass first point build name. But yeah, now let's go ahead and check out the takeover setup I would run, and kind of the rationale behind that. With the takeover, again, pretend you got a 75 driving dunk. I think an 85 driving dunk paired with a +8, so you'd have an 88 ball handle, 85 driving dunk, and you will be able to get blur take. So with blur take increasing the green window of your stick dunks, you've got the dunk boost to back that up, and having your speed with ball boosted by 8 as well is going to give you 88 speed with ball plus blur take plus an increased dunk plus the increased green window. I think this would be a really good combination for a guard to run. What this does is it erases any weakness this build does have finishing wise. They've got to worry about you from 3. You're so quick, you can get to the rim, you're wide open, you can just automatically trigger a dunk and it's going to go in over and over again. Potentially another option as well is the classic +15 to speed with ball. This would give you 95 speed with ball before takeover, and then if you run blur take on top of having 95 speed with ball, I just think this build, and I can attest on this, I do have some builds that I run this on. You're just another level of quick, especially when you are 6'6", 6'7" height. To have 95 plus speed with ball at that height with blur takes just ridiculous. So I definitely think those are probably the takeovers I would run on this build. Just going to make you even more effective, even more of a weapon on offense. And just the ability to finish at will with the elite defense, with the shooting, with the playmaking really is going to make this build a problem. Specialization wise on this build, no surprise, I probably would go shooting, and then I probably would run a +2 on my Deadeye or my Shifty. Go ahead and get that gold, and then I would run a +1 on my set shot to go ahead and get that gold as well. Just a really good value overall. I think gold badges are still kind of slept on or underrated in this game. Generally, that's where a lot of your value is. It's either going gold or legend, and it's been that way for a few years. But definitely, I think gold badges have their value, and I think shooting specialization is really going to open that up for you. The great thing about these specializations, there's plenty of caps you've got to drop into your agility, so these are just going to be 2 more free caps to put into your agility to kind of reach that goal of getting legend on ball, or get that 3 ball up a little bit quicker as well. So again, that's the build, 6'7", clamping pass first point. Really like this build. This build name, in my opinion, is really unique. Haven't seen a single one of these yet this year. And it's kind of an old school lockdown as well with that low steal rating. So that's the video. Appreciate you guys for watching. Hope everyone has a great day. That's all I got. Peace.